Hello and welcome to Midday Update. Coming up are the headlines for the day. MOH denies rumours about presence of new COVID-19 mutant in Oman. CPA raids home furniture manufacturing store in Al Zahira Governorate. Bahrain ambassador to Oman describes bilateral relations as solid. Japan holds expo to revive tourism. Over 1 in 9 children in flood-affected areas of Pakistan suffering from severe acute malnutrition, says UNICEF. ISRO launches 36 broadband satellites in its heaviest rocket from Sriharikota. Fantastic AC Milan demolish Monza in Serie A. Seep crown kings of Asia. Those were the headlines. Now for the local stories for the day. The Ministry of Health has denied rumours about the presence of a new COVID-19 mutant in the Sultanate of Oman. A statement issued online by MOH said the following. The Observatory of the Director General of Disease Surveillance and Control shows the registration of small numbers of positive tests for the COVID-19 virus during the past weeks and the high registration of cases of seasonal influenza, stressing that what is rumoured about the presence of a mutated virus for COVID-19 is incorrect. The Ministry of Health confirmed that respiratory viruses spread naturally at this time of the year and cold and fever symptoms are frequent, and this is what we witness annually from an increase in the activity of respiratory viruses during this time of the year, and there is no need for concern. Consumer Protection Department in Al Zahira Governorate seized one of the commercial establishments specialized in the manufacture of home furniture using waste wood, worn fabrics and old sponges in the manufacture of furniture, Consumer Protection Authority said in a statement. The department had received information that a home furniture manufacturing establishment is manufacturing and upholstering furniture from used old materials. Accordingly, an inspection permit was obtained and a working group was formed consisting of a control specialist in the administration to monitor the matter. It was found that the establishment used the waste of damaged wood, worn fabrics and old sponges in the manufacture of furniture and sold it to the consumer as a factory of raw materials. The accused admitted to the violations that were attributed to them, and the furniture was seized and legal measures were taken in this regard. The authority confirms that it is continuing to follow up and monitor the Sultanate's markets to ensure that they are free of commercial fraud and to control negative practices that harm consumers' right and safety. It also calls upon everyone to cooperate with it by reporting such practices as soon as they are detected in order to reach a healthy and safe market. Dr. Juma Ahmed Al-Kabi, ambassador of the Kingdom of Bahrain to the Sultanate of Oman, has said that the two countries enjoy well-founded relations. In a statement to Oman news agency, Al-Kabi said the following. Fraternal relations between Oman and Bahrain are deeply rooted in history as evidenced through centuries-old civilizations of Dilmun and Marjan. The two countries are bound by strategic, cultural, commercial and historical relations that stem from bonds of love and kinship. Bilateral relations are now in their prime thanks to the directives of the wise leadership of the two countries. Al-Kabi added that the visit of His Majesty Sultan Haitham bin Tariq to the Kingdom of Bahrain will culminate in the signing of a number of agreements and executive programs in various fields. This, he said, which will open up prospects for cooperation that meet the aspirations of the two countries' people. Al-Kabi pointed out that cooperation between the two countries covers many fields such as space science, information technology, stock exchange, social development, small and medium enterprises, entrepreneurship and meteorology. This is in addition to executive programs in the fields of youth, sports, environment, climate change, agriculture, livestock and tourism, he added. The committee's meeting in August 2021 identified 4 areas of cooperation, namely food security, the labour market, mining and the banking and financial field under the guidance of the foreign ministers of the two countries. Emphasis was laid on 28 areas of cooperation to achieve specific goals, said Al-Kabi in a statement to ONA. The ambassador pointed out that work is underway to establish an Omani-Bahraini company that will be tasked to set up joint ventures. This is in addition to 60 companies operating in the fields of tourism, services and construction within the sphere of small and medium enterprises, he added at the conclusion of his statement. Those were the local stories. We'll take a short break and we'll be back with international news. Stay tuned.
Oman's largest online supermarket, now has no minimum order limit. From grocery to household items, Rafiq has everything that you want. Enjoy worry-free shopping with over 8,000 products to choose from and get it delivered straight to your doorstep. Rafiq, you order, we deliver.
Welcome back to Midday Update, now for the international stories. With tourism coming to a standstill during the pandemic, Japan's tourism industry was no exception. After a 4-year hiatus, the Tourism Expo Japan 2022 was held in Tokyo with the motive of reviving tourism in the country. At the expo, major players from the tourism industry along with Japanese authorities set up booths and invited tourists to the country. Okinawa is a popular tourist destination. Tourists visit Okinawa to see the beautiful ocean and mountains and to taste unique food. Okinawa Prefecture is promoting Okinawa Karate as a new way to attract tourists while they spread awareness regarding the origin of karate. In addition, Okinawa Prefecture is promoting workcation, combining work and vacation. Teleworking job style accelerates moving to the countryside to enjoy the rural atmosphere and work. It is a change of lifestyle that derives from the coronavirus pandemic. Hokkaido is also popular among tourists from Southeast Asia. The local government is trying to attract more tourists by promoting Upapao, a museum that allows visitors to experience its nature and Ainu culture. The Ainu have a long history of living in Hokkaido. The most attractive point in this area is its rich natural beauty. This area is surrounded by mountains and oceans, hot springs, and many large lakes. Therefore, it is a place where people can experience such an extraordinary viewpoint in the city center, including activities in such rich natural environment, Tomoko Kawa, the Foundation for Ainu Culture, said. Japan has significantly eased entry from foreign countries due to the reduction of coronavirus cases. In the aftermath of the devastating floods in Pakistan, health facilities are reporting alarming levels of severe acute malnutrition among children in affected areas, UNICEF has warned. More than 1 in 9 children under 5 admitted to health facilities in flood-affected areas of Sindh and Balochistan were found to be suffering from severe acute malnutrition, according to a UNICEF statement. In a total of the over 22,000 children screened by health professionals since September 2022 at health facilities in flood-affected regions, more than 2,630 were diagnosed with severe acute malnutrition, or more than 1 in 9 children. Severe acute malnutrition, also known as severe wasting, is a life-threatening condition where children are too thin for their height, resulting in weakened immune system, the UN agency said. Estimates based on the pre-existing malnutrition prevalence of the latest National Nutrition Survey indicate that close to 1.6 million children could be suffering from severe acute malnutrition and in need of urgent treatment in flood-affected areas of Sindh and Balochistan provinces. Malnourished pregnant women are also at risk of giving birth to low birth weight babies who will be malnourished. Even before the devastating floods, half of the children living in the now flood-affected districts were already stunted, an irreversible condition that stunts the growth, physical and cognitive development of children. Likewise, more than 40% of mothers suffered from anemia. Over 25 million children and women across Pakistan, including more than 7 million children and women in flood-affected areas, require immediate access to essential nutrition services. According to UNICEF, the lack of safe drinking water and hygiene increases the risk of wasting, as unsafe water can cause diarrhea and prevent children from getting the nutrients they need to survive. Over 5 million people no longer have safe drinking water sources, and more than 6 million no longer have home sanitation facilities. Indian Space Research Organisation, or ISRO, launched 36 communication satellites in its heaviest rocket in the intervening night of Saturday and Sunday at 12:07 from Satish Dhawan Space Center in Andhra Pradesh. ISRO Chairman S. Somnath conducted a special prayer on Saturday morning at Sri Chengalama Parmeshwari Devi Temple at Sularpeti in the Tirupati district for the success of GSLV Mark III rocket launch. ISRO's rocket LMVM-3 will carry 36 satellites of a private communications firm, OneWeb, Somnath said earlier on Saturday evening. A 24-hour countdown to the launch has started. Another set of 36 OneWeb satellites will be launched by the LMVM-3 in the first half of the next year, he said. GSLV Mark III rocket countdown process will continue. The GSLV Mark III rocket will be launched from the second launch pad at 07 midnight today. GSLV Mark III is being launched with 36 satellites in the first phase as part of the agreement of 108 satellites with the UK. 36 satellites are purely for communications. PSLV and SLV rockets will be tested this year, he added. Those are the international stories. We'll take a short break and we'll be back with sports news. Stay tuned.
Oman's largest online supermarket now has no minimum order limit. From grocery to household items, Rafiq has everything that you want. Enjoy worry-free shopping with over 8,000 products to choose from and get it delivered straight to your doorstep. Rafiq, you order, we deliver.
Welcome back to Midday Update. Now for the sports news. AC Milan staged a convincing performance at San Siro on Saturday as they humiliated Monza 4-1 in Serie A, with Brahim Diaz bagging a brace. The home side broke the deadlock in the 16th minute in a spectacular fashion when Diaz started the move from the midfield and resisted a shoulder-to-shoulder challenge before finishing with a low strike. Diaz doubled the lead before the interval when Origi laid it off. The Spaniard shook off a defender to make it 2-0. Origi got himself on the score sheet in the 64th minute when he gathered from Junior Messias to hit in a scorcher on the edge of the box. It was his maiden goal in Milan jersey. Leo then came off the bench to seal the game 4-1. The win saw the Diavolo temporarily move to the second place with 26 points, levelling with Napoli, who visit Roma on Sunday. Also on Saturday, a pair of early strikes from Nicolo Barella and Lautaro Martinez gave Inter Milan a 2-0 lead against Fiorentina. Then the Viola got back on level terms through Arthur Cabral penalty and Jonathan Icone's curler, but Lautaro's spot kick helped the Nerazzurri to restore the lead. The game culminated in the closing stage as Luka Jovic equalized again in the 90th minute. National Stadium, Bukit Jalil, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Time 4:52 p.m. Oman time. The date, time and venue will remain etched forever in the hearts and minds of all Oman football fans as Seep Club were crowned Kings of Asia. In one of the biggest moments in the Sultanate of Oman sports history, Seep outclassed Kuala Lumpur City 3-0 in the final of 2022 AFC Cup. Seep's glory is the pinnacle of success for any football club in the Sultanate of Oman. This is the first time that an Omani club has won a continental competition. And what a way to script the most glorious chapter in Oman's football history. Seep, the reigning domestic league and His Majesty's Cup winners, completed a quadruple on Saturday as the Muscat-based club had also won the traditional curtain raiser of the 2022-23 domestic season, Super Cup. Ali Al-Basaidi opened the account in the 22nd minute of the match of a flag kick, and striker Abdulaziz Al-Muqbaili made it 2-0 in the 37th minute as Seep led 2-0 at the interval. Mohsin Al-Ghassani rounded off the score as he slammed in the 3rd and the 69th minute for a well-deserved win for Rashid Jabbar coach side. No Omani club had reached the final of the continental competition till date, and Seep's win in the final was the icing on the cake as they completed the title triumph in style, pumping in 3 goals against local rivals. The title fetched Seep a winner's purse of $1.5 million, while KL City took home $750,000. The title in the 18th edition of the AFC Cup also guaranteed Seep a place in the preliminary round of Asia's Champions League 2023-2024. Seep's maiden title was the first time that debutant finalists had won since Iraq's Air Force Club in 2016. Seep's entry into the final bettered the performance of other Omani clubs, Al Nahda, who reached the semi-finals of the continental competition in 2008. Those were the local, international and sports stories for the day. For more updates, stay tuned and keep watching TTV.
You've just heard the live feed from the TTV studios on TFM 95.4. Let's talk.